it's Lorie Brown from allnurses.com, and I am the Ask a Nurse attorney. I wanted to give you a quick video on the nurse from Dallas who was questioned regarding refusing to do a blood draw on a man that was in custody in the emergency room. This man had 5 prior DUI convictions, and he failed the field sobriety test, but his breathalyzer was 0, but he said he was on Xanax. So the police came and said, we want to get alcohol and a drug screen. And the nurse refused. She said, I need a doctor's order or a court order, a warrant. The police officer said, well, he already gave consent and it's on the body cam. So according to the Texas Nurses Association, it's okay for police to obtain consent, and as long as they're in custody, then you can draw blood. But according to the hospital policy, that isn't the case. Patient privacy rights trump that, and you have to get either a physician order or a consent or a warrant, either of those 3. Oh, and the sad part about it is that this man killed a congresswoman and her child. It's a very, very sad situation. But just because of the fatality involved, again, as nurses, we are to treat everybody equally and ethically, but follow the law and give them their privacy as well. So this case was similar in some respects to the case of Alex Webbles, because she refused to draw blood and actually wound up getting arrested for it. This case was a little different because in Alex's case, the person who she wanted to draw blood from, a victim of the accident, not the person running away from the police. Whereas in this particular case, it was the person who was in custody who was suspected of having killed those people, because he's always innocent until proven guilty. So just a little different nuances, but I think it would be great if you could check your facility's policy and make sure that there's really clear direction on whether you have to have a court order or a physician orders in place so you can draw blood or consent from the patient. In Alex's case, the man was unconscious and was unable to provide consent. But in this case, this man could have provided consent. So really interesting differences in the 2 cases. All organizations hopefully should be on the same page. I don't know why the Texas Nursing Association was a little bit different than the hospitals, but the best advice I can give you is to know your hospital's policy and follow them, so you're never in a situation where you're not covered or protected. So if you have any questions, leave your comments below. I'd love to hear from you. Thanks again, allnurses.com. Ask a Nurse Attorney. Bye.